the clock.
Okay, I'd like to open the meeting at what, 12:06 I have.
Okay, 12:06.
And I will say that Michelle did a good job of filling in for your shoes, but they're big shoes, you know. last time.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That it was fun.
I'm sure she did just fine, but I understand that the baton remained with me, right?
Oh, yeah, you know, when you're not in the room, you're the person getting elected chair. You know how that works.
Yeah, thanks for your support. All set, Mary Ann?
Yes, yes. Well,
Okay.
let me just take attendance.
Yep.
We have Alice and Michelle, me, Tom, and I guess that's it. I don't know. Should we include, I mean, these other people are, I guess, are our guests, right? They're not.
Right.
I don't
You might
think
want to note their attendance just because they may answer questions if so.
Joe,
Madam Chair, just so you know, Joe Gaudiano, Owen Evans, and Don Esbach are from the Golf Commission. They're
Okay.
available if you have any questions, and Don Esbach is the chair of the Golf Commission.
Okay, good. All right,
Okay, so
great.
we
Because
have
I
what?
do
We
have
have
questions.
we have 3 people from the golf course, is that right? We have Joe, Don, and Owen.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
what I see.
all
Mhm.
right. And then this other number is Michelle, right?
Michelle.
Okay, I think I have everyone. All righty.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to take a look at the minutes for the December 16th meeting. And before I seek approval, I have a couple of questions. Under the motion by Barbara and seconded by Alice, it refers to clerical administrative support series 1, 2, 3, and FFF positions. What are FF positions?
Those are wage grades. So the
Oh,
series,
okay, okay.
yeah, the series 1, 2, and 3
Mhm.
are double D, E, double E. And
Yeah,
then
okay,
F and double F are out of the support series, but included in this testing.
okay, in the clerical administrative
Yep.
testing, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And further down in that paragraph, it says that certain positions may require adding additional testing, et cetera. But then it says, in the last sentence, it says only the top 10 scoring candidates. So when you are talking about additional testing, are we talking about only the top 10 or are we referring back to all 50?
Well, what's
Or are
going to
you
happen
picking-
is, you know, civil service, we always give the department the top 5.
Right,
So we test the top 10 because some will find other jobs,
Right,
some will
right, right.
withdraw. So
okay,
we'll always keep going. So let's say all the top 10 are, you know, not available, then we would go to 10 and 15. So it's always going to be the top percentile. So that's basically what that means, is that we'll always be testing the available top percentile for
got it.
testing.
Okay, that wasn't clear to me, but it is now, but I just don't know if we need to rework that language because I don't know about the other members. What did you gain from that? It seemed to me that certain positions may require additional testing, but it doesn't refer to which positions those are until in the last paragraph. So, I mean, the last sentence. All right. I'm okay.
All right.
Okay. In the next motion, advertise, test, and recruit for an administrative land use development clerk. Is that a new position or is that because of a retirement or a promotion, or how did that become available?
It was it's a new position from a retirement. It was a reworking of a job description.
Okay. But it's not a new position, really. It's just we were working of the position language.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, taking a position that already currently exists and just modifying a bit. We work with the union on that.
Okay. Do we have, is it my fault that I don't recall a job description for that?
Well,
Or
that
is,
was last meeting, the meeting you weren't at. That's why
Yeah.
that was.
okay, all right. Okay, that's good. I'll take a look at that. And also I have the same question for the health assistant in the nursing department.
Mhm.
Is that a retirement, a new position? What?
Well,
I think
that was
that's the
position
same, isn't it,
that
Marion?
was- That
Yeah.
was a position that was in provisional, and now we're testing for it. So that was from last year, the position that we had to determine whether it was classified or not classified. And then
Okay.
we put the person
Yeah.
in as a provisional, and now
Okay.
we're testing for the job.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that I knew that. All right, thank you for your patience, everyone. I'd like a motion to accept the minutes of December 16th.
Okay.
Anybody?
This is Michelle. I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Alice, how about a second? Oh, she has her mic off.
Yeah. Alice, you want to wave, put your hand up or something?
Okay,
Yes.
all
All
right,
right,
thank
We'll
you.
accept that as a second.
She
Okay,
must be on another call.
all right, sure. All in
No.
favor?
If you give a thumbs up,
Signify
Alice,
by
that's
waving your
that's in
hand.
favor.
And
Okay.
Michelle, I'll hear from you.
Okay,
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
thank you.
okay, thank you.
Okay, all set, Mary Ann?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, comments and questions from the general public. We really don't have, we have public, but I don't know how general they
Bill,
are.
is there anybody we're missing here, the public?
There are 4 attendees, which I think I already added in to be able to speak. But if anybody from the public would like to talk right now, please raise your hand. I believe it's #9 or #6 on your phone. And I'll see your hand raise, or just hit the hand raise button in the Zoom application. I see one from Don Espach. I apologize if I butchered your name.
Oh, that's okay. We're just here. We're here to answer any questions that the board may have.
Okay, very
That's
good.
it.
All right, thank you. All right, so we shall move on to new business, I assume. We good to go? All right.
Yeah,
The Tashua Knolls Golf Course Property Director is, there's a request to advertise, test, and recruit for the position. And there is there's a 3-page, 2-page, 3-page job description. Did everyone get a chance to review that? And do you have any questions?
Madam Chair, just as an FYI, the title might throw you off a little bit, but this is the person who runs the golf course, just so you know.
Right,
It's not-
okay,
Just so
I
that
get it.
everybody gets, yeah, it's just a weird title, but
yeah, okay. Theo, so one of the first questions I have is this is to be considered a job description with the whole beginning paragraph about the description of the golf course and the town, it stands in the town. That's a little bit different than what we're usually used to, because of course, every position in town is important and has a standing in the town. So was that for clarification?
yeah, so what you actually have, just to be completely fair, what you have in front of you is the posting, what will go out for the posting. The job description really doesn't start until the general statement of duties, but I
Got
thought
it.
it was helpful to everybody to see the whole thing.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. We gave a lot of clarification to, how the standing in the town of the golf course.
Yep.
Okay. I have a couple of questions. So under the position description, the last sentence in the first paragraph talks about a designee. Who would that be?
Don, that would be your question for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, which, where are you at?
Under the job description in the first paragraph, the last sentence says, this position reports directly to the Golf Course Commission or its designee. I would want to know who the designee would be. Who would that be?
The designee, well, it would typically be me or someone who I designated, which would generally be the Green Committee chairperson on the Golf Commission. We have several
Okay.
committees, and the person that's responsible for the physical golf course is the chairman of the Green Committee. So it would either be me or I would say, that person.
Okay, thank you. All right. Can I keep going?
You're the chair.
Under general
You're the
statement
boss.
of duty. Under the general statement of duties, plan, organize, and direct, the first bullet or the first empty bullet. Turf operations staff. Are those town public work employees or are they particular to the golf course?
They're particular to the golf course. We
Okay,
have, the golf course is an odd duck that it just has a lot of, as you can probably imagine, a lot of seasonal folks. And there are some permanent members, but employees, but the great vast majority are seasonal folks
okay,
for obvious reasons.
okay, yeah. All the climate change, so,
Well, yeah, it's getting less and less seasonal.
right, unfortunately. Okay. I think I'm pretty clear about the job description. And so I'd like, if no one has any other questions. Michelle, no, Alice?
No.
Okay,
I'm good.
okay, all right, so I need a motion to advertise, test, and recruit for the Tashua Knolls Golf Course Property Director.
And Mary Ann, we were thinking 100% experience and training. Is that what you're?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, so let's,
This is a pretty high level type job.
Yeah.
That's,
yeah,
I mean, it's going to be different than most of the jobs we kind of do. So I do think we should be the screening for the, to make sure they meet the qualifications, then hand it off to the golf commission after we do the ranking of the top 5 based on their experience and training.
right, okay, so, and let's talk a little bit about the advertising, because we did have an incident a couple of meetings ago where the advertising, we had to re-advertise for a position because we didn't advertise in the right spot, or however that went. So could we talk a little bit about the advertising? How does that go? Are there special groups that,
Well, we would advertise in our regular spots, right? And then Don, I assume there's a special group for this kind of thing that we would be able to send it out to, right?
Yes, there's a golf course superintendent, which is the industry term for this job, is golf course superintendent. There are sites, there are organizations where we would post for this job.
so in order to be a golf course superintendent and belong to this organization, is there any requirements for certification or any parameters for education? How does that go? Or is it mostly experience and training?
Well, yeah, it's like anything. It's you can have an experience and training track, or you can have people with degrees. But as far as being a member of the for example, Connecticut State Golf Course Superintendents Association, you just have to, work in the field. You don't have
Okay.
to have any particular certification.
Okay, all right, terrific. All right, so we would do that, make sure that we're
Yeah, it
hitting,
would be a wide net.
okay,
And if you saw, Madam Chair, that we kind of juiced up a little bit in terms of you have to have experience of more than 18 holes and 15 years of total experience. So we're looking for somebody who can fit our model, right? So
Yeah,
yeah.
it did look to me like you were really raising the bar on who you wanted to have come into this position.
Yes. I think that's an accurate statement.
Okay, so testing you think is, and how testing is going to be,
I would say 100% experience in training.
okay. Okay. And is recruiting and advertising redundant, or can you really go out there and try to lure people away from their current positions? Is that the recruiting piece of it?
If we identify, see, I have to rely, I'm not a big golfer, so I have to rely on the golf commission, which, by the way, they're very good. And so if they identify candidates like that, we have no problem trying to recruit to steal.
Okay, I wanted to see what that term referred to.
Yeah, when we get to the higher levels of like these types of jobs, there definitely is a higher level of recruiting element here.
Okay, terrific. All right. All right, so I'll take a motion to advertise, test 100% experience in training and recruit for the position. Anybody, somebody?
This is Michelle, and I will make the motion.
Thank you. And Alice, will you second that motion? Great, thank you. And all in favor, we'll raise our hands or raise our voices, whatever. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to add that if the Golf Course Commission can send me the sites where I can post the job, I would appreciate it. And I'll wait till I get that before I post the job. So the sooner I get it, we can go ahead and advertise.
Yes, we'll do that, Mary Ann. I'll have
Okay.
Christine send you the sites.
Perfect.
Okay. I'd
Thank
also
you.
like to add that I don't golf either. So Tom, anytime you want to go out with me, go ahead. But
We'll
the
get a
golf
golf- you and I will get a
course has
cart.
a wonderful reputation in town. My father was an avid golfer his whole life. And so I appreciate it. It's really a nice jewel in our town. So if
The
you,
golf
any of
commission
you
does a
guys are
phenomenal job.
responsible for that, good job. All right, if there's no further business to come before us, anything? Anyone?
I would
All
just
right.
like to say thank you to everybody. I know this week is a tough week, and
Yeah.
I know at least one of us is on their way to Disney World, and I do really, really appreciate you calling in. So thank you for doing this for us.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
terrific, have fun.
Service work.
Enjoy it. If anybody has anything in the
Okay.
attendees, please let me know. Please raise your hand. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
What was that?
I was just asking
Okay.
any attendees to raise their hand if they had a question.
Nope.
That's all.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So
Happy
we
New
need-
Year, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, Happy
we
New
need-
Year. Thank
well,
you so
we
much.
need to adjourn.
Happy New Year.
We need to adjourn.
Oh, motion to adjourn.
Oh, yes,
Someone
a
has to do
motion
a
to
motion.
adjourn.
It's
I'll make a
12:25.
motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Alice,
you.
And
Michelle.
Alice will
thumbs up to
second,
second
I'm
it.
sure.
Alice.
Yes.
All right,
All in
thumbs
favor?
up.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Happy New
Okay.
Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Bye.
guys.
Take
Thanks.
care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.